Oh, it is Monday?
Today is Monday.
Okay, I'll be right there. 1 second.
He thought it was casual Friday.
Oh.
So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. If you guys want to start the homework, then we'll be joining in a second.
Whose class is it?
Nick's.
Oh, well. We could just vamp for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Good.
Now I'm ready.
Wow, much better.
So, all right. I find that quiz. It's easy to find. It's right there.
Oh, he's doing a quiz. We can part around.
Yeah, you guys can mess around all you want. It's an easy quiz today.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
I know. I know. I've learned my lesson one too many times. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. How does Gyaltsab describe, this question's a little harder. How does Gyaltsab describe the wrong way of making a living that we call baiting? And if nobody remembers, which I can understand, I'll give you a hint. Let's see, who are my usuals? Utpala, Tim, Oscar.
I think this is the one that you give something like cheap, hoping that the sponsor gives you something better.
That's a good guess. I would have thought that too. But this was the one that involved Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Do you remember that? Anybody?
The name dropping one, the Chimo.
Yeah.
Chegemo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember the whole thing?
No.
Like
That was good though.
you say that Brad Pitt gives you something, so another person thinks like, oh my God, even Brad Pitt gives them something, so I should give them something as well because they may be very important.
Good. And I like how you emphasize your words. Tomato soup. That's amazing.
Wow. I
I got my own.
words, Nick.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Amelie. I'm working right now. Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come? Bye, Amelie. Have a good time. Sorry.
No, that's a no.
Okay, I'll see you later, baby. She's wearing a crown. She's going for a haircut and she's got a tiara on. See you later. See you later, Angel.
所以先从熟悉的人做起，因为如果你要
Okay. Baiting is when you talk about how you've refused gifts from big important celebrities or such and such a king and present yourself as if you are a high object for making offerings. Cool. Anybody want to take a shot at Niepa Solwa? It's way easier than what you think, as you can see here. And there's a hint.
I know it says literal. That's not that short.
Yeah, you can tell from my
Very worth it. Or it's always like, I don't know, is Solwa related to Sol One Dep or no?
It means baiting. It means baiting. It's the name of baiting.
I said that, Nick.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, you have to say it out loud. You can't just say it in your head. Your internet's breaking up a little bit, or maybe mine is.
Okay. Maybe it was that. Okay.
What does Gudjin mean? And what three things does Gyaltsab make a point that it is referring to?
Give respectful.
Good. Oh, Can you guys hear word? Because I'm not hearing him, but it sounds like he was saying more.
Oh, I didn't hear anything there, no.
Just assume he got it right and give him the money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't say anything else.
I just ordered you flowers, word, because I figured you have enough money, so I sent you a bouquet.
Thanks. I like red.
You have to give shelter with respect. It's about that.
Yeah. This
You have to
three
give
what?
dharma.
Yeah,
And what was the other one?
Stuff.
it's not actually shelter, but
Sang-
it's,
Stuff.
yeah. Sung sing, yeah, good. Stuff, dharma, and protection.
Yeah, it was just weird that he didn't say love, right?
He didn't. No, he just said these three for this one. How does Geltsub J qualify Chippa? What does Chippa mean?
Wait,
Nobody said.
Worthy of offering. Worthy of offerings.
Yeah, good. Making offerings to people who are worthy of offerings.
Offer to the offer worthy.
Yeah, the offer worthy. And then how does he qualify it? Anybody remember?
Oh yeah, something related to they have to be something has to make them special, no? Even like the level of their need could be making them special.
He
Or
doesn't say that. Geshe Michael said that, but that's a great answer. I'll take it.
basically.
Yeah. He actually, I should maybe qualify wasn't the right word. He gives a couple examples. Our vow masters and people who are distinguished by their good qualities. This one I think is easy. I made a question 4 because I thought these were easy, but I was wrong. What does Geltsub J add to the practice of Jampa?
And the other 4 and the other 3 infinite thoughts.
Yeah, good. Which are?
Mudita, joy,
Passion.
equanimity, and
Karuna.
Give them to me in
The
Tibetan.
other
Give them
one.
to me in Tibetan.
oh boy, upeksha, tangyam, seeing everyone as the same and the love they need. Mudita, joy. Ugh, I don't know. Dewa. Some kind of bliss or happiness. And then why am I blank on one? What's the last one?
It's Karuna.
Oh yeah. The one I need most, compassion. Ningje or Tukje.
Having a kid will help with that. Geshe-la, is it true? Mudita is. Did you translate it, or did they translate it as Dewa?
no, I don't think so. It's joy, right?
Yeah.
Joy. Gawa. It's Gawa.
Gawa.
Yeah. I think.
I'll look it
Right.
up later. I'll look it up after class.
Okay. It's kind of misnomer.
Mhm. Okay.
Just say that kid in music all day.
So I did some translating as you told me to. I
Oh,
think
good. Okay.
the first parts seemed easier. The latter parts seemed like there's no way I got it right, but let's see.
Okay.
Here's the third. Sumbani.
Yeah, the translation looks okay. The verse, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Dorna Chini Teyeno.
Good.
In brief, these are the teachings to follow. And then here's Gyaltsab J. Dorna Ngentoi Gui Chuni Chudukpo Teyeno. In summary, these 16 practices are the causes of higher rebirths.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay.
And then this is, I got confused about your note here.
Oh, Well, the 16 are the sum of these two.
Okay. Okay. Got
And
it.
that's why you get to 16.
I
Uh,
see.
13 are things you shouldn't do. And if you don't do them, you get to the higher realms. And
Mhm.
3 of them are things that you should do. And if you do them, you get to the higher realms. How's that?
Right. The jukbe chosun. Okay.
Yep.
And then we move into a new section, a demonstration that these are not found in any system other than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Gyaltsab J. Nipalasum lam kol par shukpe rang shen la nipatang kol par drowe kangsak tang kol par shukpe nyemik so.
Okay, the second has 2 parts. By the way, as usual, when you're translating, I always prefer to insert the second rather than say, you see what I mean? Right?
But I usually put it as the title.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I would still put it below, but okay. Okay.
But okay, I'll put it. I'm gonna have to redo the whole text.
See, what I do is I make sexy titles that are short and sweet. You see what I mean? I would
Okay.
reduce it to 4 or 5 words. And then as a header, this is too long.
Okay.
Yeah. And so as in the headers, you have poetic license somewhat. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Headers
Completely.
should be cool. All right. Okay, practicing this. One course should be mentioned and never done. I would have put a description of how practicing. You see what I mean?
Mhm. I know what you mean. I wasn't sure because it usually says that like tenpa at the end, and it didn't say it this time.
Yeah, that's true. He did not.
And just because he usually does, I
Yeah,
didn't feel empowered to just add it in. But
yeah. It's a call.
the English reads weird without it, right?
Yeah. A description of how practicing mistaken paths harms ourselves and others. People that go astray and the problems with practicing mistakenly.
Mistaken
Okay.
paths, really, right?
Well, if it were me, I would have tried to catch the kolpa with the same word in each of the 3 sections.
Yeah, I did. I did it and then I deleted it and wrote "go astray," but I will.
Okay.
Well,
And yeah, something like that. Yeah, I would make them the same and slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play with it, but Lu dung chepa pashik le chume ditar deyini shen la nupa pong me ching shen la pendok yuma yin.
Okay. The only suggestion I have is bashik. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So the prenasal for a B is also a labial. B comes from your lips, so the prenasal comes from your lips. Mba.
Mhm.
MBA. You can get a mba at DSEU, by the way. Okay. I would work on the prose before I would work on the verse. You see what I mean?
Let's do it.
Just as a policy, yeah. Because the divisions here are a little strange.
Mm.
Okay. Please read Katuki.
Oh yeah. Katup ki lu dungwa la sokpa yang lam du ndupa min nam shena.
Katuki.
I'm ready to get slapped for writing the word austerity, but I
don't mind.
Cool.
I'll slap you next time I see you. Just kidding. Katuki. Aren't things like too many or but Katuki doing something? aren't things like tormenting our bodies as practice of austerity something that we should start on the path? Someone may wonder. I want you to catch the young.
No. Are things like torment in our bodies? It's even, right? It should be an even.
No, he just presented 16 practices to get to the. And now this guy's saying, hey, but can't we do this one also? Maybe it's 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't you agree that, okay, good. That's all. That these are also ways we can get to, aren't these also a practice of the path? Okay. You didn't list them in your 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the segue to talking about mistaken practices, right?
Okay. Also something that we should aspire to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Se chupatang menga tempa la sopa lu dungwar chepa mba shikle tarpa mitopar masse ngunto terwe chukyang me te.
Good. The translation is good. The only suggestion I have about the translation is bashik. I would make it more nothing but. You see what I mean? It's kind of it's not kyang. It's bashik means nothing but torture. You see what I mean? It's just a small flavor thing.
Just a flavor thing. Yeah. Like a person fasting or the 5 fires creates nothing but torment for the body or something.
Yeah, are nothing more than physical hassling your body.
Yeah, and I think the bashik is not in the root text.
I think it is.
Okay. Keep it in there.
You can roll up and see.
It is.
Yeah. What's the Sanskrit, by the way, since you're up there?
Kevala.
Yeah, Kevala. Nice. Bashikpa. 4th chapter, Yoga Sutra.
Yeah.
Right.
Just that. Yeah. Kevala.
Okay, next part.
I'm wondering whether you should have a footnote for the 5 fires, and that would mean going into. It might be fun for you to try to find a description of them in the database.
Or you could just steal it from Ben's book.
Oh, did you find it in the database?
We did a thing on it in Siddhanta.
Yeah, I just don't remember if we used I'm sure we used a quotation from the database.
I mean, I think Chunilama actually describes it.
Cool.
Or we got it from the database, one of the two, but we explained it thoroughly from an authentic source, whether it was in our actual text or from another source. We went into it in some detail.
Yeah, and you can save a lot of time by just using other mixed nuts footnotes
and sell more books.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get to a point in this long exercise where those who remember what's in other people's books are going to have an advantage. You see what I mean? Because I have been stealing liberally from other books for a while. Okay. Between your books. Like I'll say, I think I heard that before, and then I'll use the search function, the lousy, insufficient search function in Apple's operating system to find it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great search function. I agree. I did mean to make a footnote here. I guess I forgot that I was.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, let's keep going. Please read.
Ditar teyini shenla nipa Bongwa Mei Ching Shen La Pendok Ba Yang Yiba Ma Yin La Rang Ni Ngen Jo Joy Gula Shukpe Chir Ro.
Carrying on in this way, we will not give up harming others. And it's also not something that will benefit others. Good. In fact, this can be a cause. Very much. Good. Okay. Good.
So to go to the lower realms, so they're not repeating the four.
Okay. The phrase Gula Shupa, what's that mean, Nick? Gula Shupa.
Seems like creating the causes.
Yeah, literally it's Jupa, right?
Entering into the cause.
Yeah. So maybe you can find an English way to express that. You are just chasing.
Oh.
No, I don't know. You think about it. Yeah. That's good. That's okay. Okay, good. All right. Nice.
At least remind me.
Okay. 3 line breaks before the header.
Oh, right.
That's just get used to it. Yeah.
People that
go to Rimrock. Here's the second. Okay. By the way, you broke all the rules. You have to say.
Oh, here is the section on mistaken. The people who practice mistake.
Yeah, good. Oh, you have it in the header. Yeah.
Right.
I want you to use the header to be more creative, and then use this place to repeat the actual section name. Yes. Damn pools. We already have a name, Mixed Nuts. You don't. Okay.
This will just remind me later to.
All right. I bet even Utpala misses it in the final edit, and it goes out like.
No.
Unlikely.
No.
I said they would have to be damned fools.
Because they practiced mistakenly.
And the word fool should be misspelled. She's the only person I know who will correct a comma.
She can tell if a space is in italics or not.
Yeah, she can. She does that.
It's true. It's amazing.
Frustrating.
And whether a period is in italics or not.
Oh, that's really bad.
Now she's correcting me, praising her. Okay, here's another verse. Should we just skip it and go to the?
Yeah, I want to skip it and go to the. Yeah. This is too long. I should have split it somehow. Okay.
This is the part where I was pretty confused, especially the "let's be clear" part. So we might want to look at the verse, but
the Sanskrit is also kind of. I believe it's modifying supa, but he does explain it somewhere here. I think.
Supa che sawa is all one thing.
Che sawa means very clear.
Yeah.
But whether that refers to not getting upset, that's an interesting question. So we have to figure it out.
Shall I read the Tibetan first?
Yeah, please.
Jimpa tang, tsultrim tang, supa che sawam, jimpa sum tang, pongwa dunki tsenyiki tsultrim tang, supa sum la sokpa dampe che ki lampo che la kang ma ge ke shing lu dungwa ni dundro ngam chok la sokpe lam ngempa ne ndro wa Tehi Jesu Ndundro Shenam Kyang Ndroatar. Sorry. Naki Lam Tabu Lam Kowa Tak ne Njoa Te Rang Tang Te Jen Juk Shenam Kyang Lukbar Gyor Wow.
Mm. Let me, I think he might explain the Selwa later. I don't remember.
Can you tell from the Sanskrit, boss?
Yeah, it seems to be modifying the patience. Okay. It's spashtam, by the way, spashta. Okay.
Okay.
And I looked at, yeah, I looked it up because I was curious about it. Yeah. I believe he talks about it later or something. Okay. Maybe not. I guess not.
Can I ask you a question, Geshe-la?
Yeah.
Is this a case where it would actually be helpful for us to have the Sanskrit still connected so we see more clearly?
Yeah, probably. And it may have been connected originally. Oops. Okay, that's true. Before you disconnect it, you should figure out the reading. Yeah. Yeah. I still think it's good to disconnect it because it just gets too long for anyone to use it, you know?
Yep.
Okay. Jimba. I worked on this. I don't remember. Okay. What's they mean that the three kinds of giving, an ethical way of life, which is by definition only done concerning sutram.
I know that I translated it not exactly according to the Tibetan grammatical construction there, but I couldn't figure out what else it could possibly be.
I just think I've been through this, but okay. Okay, Jimbadan Sutrim Dong and Supa. The Chase Sawa modifies the Supa, okay? So it's somehow not getting angry, just keeping your clarity somehow, okay? Patience is clear, okay? It's extremely clear state of mind where it's not muddled by anger. How's that?
Yeah.
What's the three kinds of Jimba?
Well, we just had them above. It's stuff, dharma, and protection.
Good. Yep. I looked up the Bongadun. Did we got that before? You know what it is, right? Or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. The Pongwa.
The form of the practice of an ethical life, which is characterized by giving up 7 things.
Oh, I assume that they're the first 7 of the 10.
Yeah, they are, and that's Vinaya, as we studied long ago in ACI, mostly focuses on the physical and the verbal, and not so much on the mental. Okay.
Yeah, I figured that's what it meant, and I thought, do we need a footnote for that?
Yeah, you do. Yep. Sutum Dang. Supa Sum. What's the 3 kinds of not getting angry? Oh, he mentions 3 kinds of not getting angry.
Oh, no, I was wondering that, or at first it's Supache Sawa Jimpa Sum. Oh, Supasum. Right.
We had it this morning in somebody's text. 3 kinds of patience. What are they?
Was it Kristen's text?
Not getting angry or upset that you get something hard to be difficulty.
Yeah, patience about something difficult, patience about someone hurting you, and patience about your spiritual practice. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, we had it this morning. You can even cross-reference to Master Gibson's text.
Okay.
Nice when you guys advertise each other's book. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I won't leave my footnotes in the middle of the sentence like that. This is all just
Yeah, you
like-
can if you want. That's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'll probably just put one footnote at the end of the sentence and cover both things.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. Great path of the holiest of teachings. Can you scroll down a bit? Or yeah.
This way?
Well, yeah. So I can see the Tibetan.
Right.
Not that far.
Oh,
Okay, good. Stop. Dabe chiki lamboche. Sumla sopa dabe chiki lamboche. The great path of the holiest of teachings. Nice. Okay. And those who practice things like disrespecting and tormenting the body. Lu duan ni dundo ngamdo. What is a ngamdo? I forgot.
you've translated it as dangerous cliffs. I found deep canyon ravines.
Okay. Dundo ni nganda na something long yamane doe. Jesu dundo shenam kyang do. Oh, I didn't read this. Dundo ngamdo na sope lam yamane do de Jesu. Yeah, those who practice like this determine like animals at the edge of dangerous cliffs. Following after these people, we are just like the animals.
Yeah, I didn't. Dundro Shennam?
What happens if one animal walks down a path down a canyon which is too narrow and falls off, and others say, "Oh, look, he's using that path."
Oh, you just went quiet, Geshe-la.
Oh, if one animal walks down the Grand Canyon on a too narrow path and falls off, but other animals standing up above look down and say, "Oh, that animal used that path. I guess I can use that one." And they go down. What happens to them?
They will fall.
Yeah, that's all. That's the point here. One animal goes down an inappropriate path down a cliff. And then De Jesu, following him, other animals also fall off. Okay.
So, but since it doesn't say fall, like it just says other animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
How to say it that, because I understood that, but I didn't know what to say because it doesn't say.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't say what happened to the animals, but he just said one of them went down a bad path and now the others are going to follow him. Yeah.
Like so should I say something like we are just like more of these animals, maybe?
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Yeah, otherwise the translation doesn't make sense. We're like animals who followed those animals or something like that. Because the point is Rangdang Jenjuk Shenam Kyang Lu. Yeah, the point is in the last sentence, right? We are like those animals who follow other animals down a dangerous place stupidly. Just follow them. Tim says like lemmings. Yeah. That's a good example, by the way.
We can illustrate this book with a picture of lemmings.
Yeah. And you could probably get Amelie to do the drawing.
Eventually. Is this correct? The people who follow these mistaken paths, which are dark paths? Like I was trying to understand how, like, are they just positives? Nakilam tabui lam kowa.
Yeah. Yeah, Nakilam Tabu. I would say it's like a path in the dark, right? Darkness, we had trouble with Adam's book choosing a title because Yiki Munsel, right? Removing the darkness of the mind. Darkness has this connotation in English of evil or weird activity. That's kind of dark thing to say.
Right.
But darkness is meant here just to be in the dark. Like confused or something like that. So I mean, be careful with unintended connotations of words.
Okay. Totally. It did sound more ominous.
It's like somebody cutting off cat's feet or something. You know, it's not that kind of thing. It's to be in the dark. You know. Okay. But you got to figure out a way to you got to figure out a way to say that. We are struggling with Adam's text name. Yeah. We don't want to use the word darkness. It's the dark, and darkness is not the same as the dark in English anymore. You know, darkness is weird activity, and the dark is uninformed activity. He's acting in the dark, right? Something like that. Anyway, think about it. Think about connotations of words that you don't intend.
Totally. That's really helpful. Thank you, Geshe.
All right. I think we're done, right?
You got the plane.
I got the plane.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Somebody was saying it would be useful to write a book about translation.
Yeah.
I think that might be interesting.
In your spare time.
Yeah, my spare time. There's a book, probably Utpala knows it, called The Elements of Style by Strunk. And it's not a narrative book. It's a list of items. It's alphabetical.
Oh, Geshe, your sound cut out again. Is that happening for everybody, or is it me?
Yeah.
No, it's happening here too.
It's for you. It's happening for everyone.
Don't say that.
Sorry. It's only happening for everyone for you. The rest of us think it's happening to no one else.
We lost him altogether.
Oh, man. Maybe this is the bug of his computer that he was talking about.
That's what happened yesterday.
He warned us.
We lost his
His
sound.
computer
And then we
puked.
lost
He'll be
him.
right back.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know computers could do
Gross.
that. Yeah. Let's look at the root text. So clearly, it's not let's be clear, right? He made that clear. It's something about, you guys got to help me. I'm just a simple guy, giving ethical life, not getting angry. So how do we say that? Having a clear head that doesn't get angry?
Does the Selwa distribute?
According to Geshe Michael, the Selwa applies to su.
Okay. Is it an idiom though that might not mean something literal, that it's only being used for meter or something?
I searched all of the available reference materials to me and for Tibetan, and I could not find susel. It's still, that doesn't mean it's not a thing. But Geshe Michael didn't recognize it as being a thing, and he's pretty sharp with that stuff.
Yeah. Did you do a proximity search like supercell or anything like that? Just in case.
No, I did not go that far.
Oh, okay.
We could do that. We could do that.
I'm doing it right now.
I'll do it with my shared screen.
Okay. Good times.
So that we can all do it together.
Yeah. Just a near cell.
Yeah.
It could just be like a adjective about the patients. Like
that seems to be what he's saying, but
yeah, so like not clear, but like some kind of goodness about it, like a very like literally clear patience, but meaning like it's how amazing it is or something, or
yeah, could be.
Yeah.
What results do you have? Can you bring it a little higher?
I'm going to check in the Sungboom because that was.
Oh yeah.
Maybe just within one line. Oh.
Yeah, I think so too.
I agree, but it didn't even show up. But I think that's because that Sungboom has been renamed.
Oh yeah, that's.
I renamed it recently. This is how you add a folder to Gopher.
See, I see one example where cell is being used like to mean holy or something here.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let's-
Yeah.
Let's
So
try with
I think it's some adjective like that that doesn't actually mean clear anymore.
Yeah, totally could be. But the Sanskrit's there.
What was
Oh, right.
The Sanskrit's there, and that Sanskrit word means
What was the Sanskrit word?
yeah, that's
Kevala. Kevala?
No.
Oh, that
Kevala
was
was
different.
Bashik.
oh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, let's look.
yeah, that will help. That will end this
Yeah.
session.
Or move it in an exciting direction.
Sawa can also mean
Oh,
to,
no. Oh, sorry, Sparstum. Sorry, Upal, I didn't.
it can also mean to make apparent. So it could be that what we're talking about is a composure that is evident and not just you're doing it in your mind and your face looks really upset.
They're clearly patient like that.
Yeah,
Not
even
showing
at
anger,
the bus.
showing patience.
Manifest.
Let's look up Spashtum.
I know, just the guy to ask.
Whoever's telegram is that, could you just,
Oh, Geshe Michael's back.
Spashtum means clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's better.
Openly or distinctly.
Okay,
Right.
that's all pretty clear. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
yeah, no problem. Now it looks like you're back. Nick, can you say something?
yeah.
Okay,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my fault. My cord was disconnected. You know how it looks like it's still connected on the box and the cord, and it's not. So that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, we were trying.
If you guys are interested in the cell connected with SIP,
Boy, are
we
we.
might search them close to each other.
That's
Like,
what we were
maybe-
doing.
Yeah, Joseph J talked about it in his commentary. I'm sorry. There's other commentaries. I
Oh,
bet in the Tengyur actually.
okay.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not aware of SOA used commonly with SIPA, but we could try.
We figured if it happens ever, you know about it.
Yeah, I normally do, so I don't think it's very common, but
We are looking only in the Tengyur. This does not look like it's. Or what's no?
yeah, you'd want to restrict yourself to the UMA maybe.
Oh, just Uma.
Well, if it's commentary on, or this might be in epistle. Actually. I would
This
search it
one-
in epistle.
Okay. Oh, right, because we're looking for.
We're in an epistle.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Nope.
Really? That's
No.
bad.
Wait, it should have hit in this text though. That's odd. That's a problem.
Oh no, you misspelled SIPA.
Yay.
Try again. BZ.
There's my problem.
Yeah, that happens. I do that all the time.
Good, only 5.
Okay.
That's not it.
No, right?
So no.
No, that's not it.
So, no.
Seems to be completely different sentences,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
What's this book?
This is letter to a student.
Oh yeah, skip this one.
This is also this is a commentary to letter on the difficult points to letter to a student.
Yeah.
Boy, the
Skip
next one
this
better be
one.
our book.
Here
Yay, good.
we
Well, we
go.
got that going for us at least.
Yeah. Let's read. Is this the root text?
It is.
Yeah, this
We
is
gotta see if
it.
there's is there no commentary in the Tengyur to our book?
No,
Let me go find it on my own, okay?
Uh-huh.
And it'll save time. It'll save
Do you want
time.
to take the screen back and show us, boss? While you're doing it anyway?
Let me just find it on my own. It might take it's too much wasted time for next class, I think. Okay.
Oh, I see. On your own else.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
Got 9 more minutes.
For example.
See. I apologize for the computer thing.
that's cool.
It's totally my bad.
We were working on it. We were researching together like good mixed nerds.
Yeah, good. Here we go. Okay. So we reached to where? Hang on.
Just after that.
Chimpa soon.
Or Sosella.
Come on. There we go. Sorry, working. Okay, we reached to where? Below this? Yeah, there's the spastic.
Yep.
In fact, I did look it up myself, and I don't know. Oh, here they are. Here's my notes. Yeah, no, I didn't write it down. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna start here. Can we say Mutik Chen?
Okay, did we skip something or we just skipped a verse?
Did we skip a whole verse?
Oh wait. Sorry. We did this one.
Yeah, there's a tiny little piece here.
Oh, that's all.
You want to read that? Dear Chisum.
Dear Chisum Tampani, Kongi Chuchu Kun Dipa Yinno.
Yeah, when it talks about 3 practices here, which is Jin, Sutram, and Supa, I think. Okay. Good. The first 3 perfections. When it talks about the 3 perfections here, right? They include all 16 of what I spoke about before.
Cool.
Cool.
All
right.
What I spoke about before. Got it.
Let's go to the next verse. At least we'll get something done.
Cool.
So you want to pick someone to read, Nick?
Sure. Gibson.
Uh-oh, he doesn't need to practice.
Well,
Okay, go ahead. Okay, come on. Come on. What is it? Taichung. No.
Taichung.
Yeah, Taichung. That's what I said. Okay.
OK，目的间去见人啦，人举行，人都把做你，如果把大堂新啦设备，那都不去救玩，搞完能是动作，能哭吧去吧的。
Good. Mutik Chen.
the Hindus.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I had a new name for them. Anyway, okay.
Is it not appropriate for the airwaves?
No, I have a good new name for them. Anyway, I'll show you later. It's in Ben's. Chucky Lam Lam are good. They don't have Gupa for Chucky Lam.
They don't have respect for the path of the Dharma.
Good.
Lashaw, can I ask you a quick question? I'm sorry. We have the word cha so much, and it means Dharma so specifically, and I've been calling it teachings. Do you think that's a good way to go? Teachings or practices?
I've started to use Dharma capital D on the assumption that anyone who, the 10 people who buy our books know what Dharma is. You know?
Okay. I think it's a good call for this book because it uses it in that way.
Yeah. I'm pretty amenable to it nowadays. Those who don't respect the path of the Dharma and they draw to a lamlok.
They go on mistaken paths, wrong paths.
Yeah. Drokgun means like Ransa.
Oh yeah, okay. And a far off place.
Out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Drokgun means out in the middle of nowhere. They are like a dundro.
They live like animals, or they're like animals.
Who are traveling down places which have naktupo. Shingnak.
Thick forests.
Yeah, thick brush. Like a very thick jungle, like a jungle that you can't get through, full of roots and trees that you trip over and you can't get through, right? Tupo che gyukawa. This gyu doesn't mean cause, it's a verb meaning
course.
Pass, to get through, to walk through. Okay. So they are like animals who take off on a wrong path and get stuck in the middle of a thick jungle and can't go front. You can't go up and they can't go back. Okay. Like that. Okay.
Caught in the bramble.
Yeah. Caught in the brambles. And now here's what the brambles represent. Okay. Please. This is a long sentence. He keeps doing that to us. There's no place to break this sentence. Did you notice?
So first I'm looking at it.
There's no comma except one.
Oh, wow.
And that comes after. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. That's guilt. Okay. So the corduroy drokun.
The forest of samsara.
You gotta somehow say the, I don't know.
Oh, the Amazon far off place of samsara. But I have to make it like
the Amazon wilds of samsara. Okay.
Wilderness.
Those are nyawa. That's the nyawas.
The hells.
Yeah, they are kang. What's this kang mean with an instrumental?
Whoever.
Like a cup. Yeah, full. Full of.
Right,
in English,
right.
we use in English we use the genitive, full of. In Tibetan, you use the instrumental, filled by. Yeah, misepa tai.
Yeah, infinitely unbearable stuff.
And there's all these debates in Tibetan about misepa. Okay, some people say it's misepa, which means unbearable, and some people say it's misepa without the b, which means
inexhaustible.
Unlimited. Yeah. Okay. So just be careful about that distinction. I would say unbearable suffering. In the thick Amazon jungle called samsara, okay, Kangshin. Jikbe tsogla tawala sope tawangembe tibor sungwa dampa. Jik tsogla tawa?
The perishable assemblage view. The view of destruction.
I'm kind of tempted to just give up on that and call it me and mine. You know,
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
but that might get me in trouble. I don't know. Okay, that's
No,
what
it's
it is, by the way. Okay, remember tipo solo. Tipo. What is that?
We're at
I
time now,
don't know.
Geshe-la.
Oh, it's time.
Well, you finish this sentence.
Okay, I will.
Uh,
It actually
okay.
looks like fun to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. 1-9. I apologize that we didn't get a very good class in today. Do you want to summarize it though? What we did?
I'll summarize it quickly. Let me think back here for a minute. Oh man, I'm kind of drawing a blank. I need to look at my computer.
Just scroll up. Yeah.
I have to look at my computer. So we talked about how we got to this section about the people who undertake, wrong paths. First, we introduced the subject of wrong paths. Then we started talking about the people who undertake wrong paths. And then we talked about how they harm ourselves and others. First we talked about how the fact that they harm ourselves and others. Then we talked about the people who following them and how they are like animals. And following them, people who follow them are like the other animals who would follow them off a cliff.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's really the main stuff we talked about. And it could be a cause for the lower realms. Like these are just harmful practices.
Yeah, good. And the whole subject came up because somebody else wanted to.
They were wondering if, Ari Nagarjuna mentioned spiritual austerities being a wrong path. And then somebody said, well, shouldn't that be added to the 16? Isn't that another?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Someone wanted to make more than 16. There probably are more than 16, but their tapas is not it, right?
Right.
Okay. Stop for 5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I apologize for my computer. It was it looked like it was plugged in and it wasn't. So okay. Yep.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you for the class. And I learned a lot.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
All right, we'll do better next time. All right, see you guys in a few minutes.
Have a nice break.
3 minutes, right?
He said 5, so take 5.